I was always unsure about watching Ace of Wands. I only have some very hazy memories and a copy of the DVD release as a present, which only features the third series. The first two having been wiped like so many programmes of that era and lost forever. Would it be possible to enjoy a series with the first two series totally missing? Is some of the hype I've heard about the series literally just hype? Let's find out. The plot of Ace of Wands is quite simple. Taro, a stage magician with some level of telepathy, and his two assistants solve crimes and mysteries of a strange and magical nature, battling against villains with various powers and agendas. Taro has two assistants, Sam and Luli in the first two series, and then Chaz and Mickey in the third. The male assistant takes on the role of strongman stroke heavy, whereas the female takes on the role of Taro's telepathic sidekick. Ace of Wands is spread over 3 series, 46 episodes and 14 different stories. As it's only possible to watch the third series, I'll go over the plots of the 6 stories contained within. In The Meddlers, Taro comes across a street market which appears to be under a mysterious curse. Here he meets brother and sister Chaz and Mickey Diamond, and together they investigate the cause of the curse. In The Power of Atep, medium John Pentacle summons the power of the Egyptian Atep in a story that involves levitating tables and a trip to Egypt. In Peacock Pie, the trio come across Mr. Peacock, a man with an incredible power of suggestion played wonderfully by Brian Wilde. The story is written by P.J. Hammond of Sapphire and Steel fame, and you can certainly tell. In Mama Doc, the owner of a doll's hospital captures real people and turns them into a doll's tea party. In The Sisters Deadly, Chaz returns from photographing a 100th birthday party and robs a village post office of which he has no memory. This leads Taro to discover a plot to kidnap the NATO commander-in-chief. And finally, in The Beautiful People, Mickey is refused entry into a village fete. On investigation, they find some young people are giving away presents with a dangerous surprise built in. This leads to the series cliffhanger. Sadly, we'll never see again a story called Joker, in which children go berserk under the influence of Uncle Harry, a ventriloquist doll, which resulted in a barrage of complaints. And we'll never see Seven Serpents, Sulphur and Salt, in which evil magician Mr. Stabs tries to steal the secret 7 serpents from Taro. Nor, sadly, will we ever see an early TV appearance from actor Tim Curry as a cashier back in 1970 in Now You See It, Now You Don't, from Series 1. Ace of Wands was an ITV tea time series shown around 4:50 p.m. and made by Thames TV between 1970 and 1972. Sadly, of the 46 episodes produced, 26 are missing, comprising the whole of the first and second series. Series 3 also saw a change in 2 of the cast members, Sam and Luli, played by Tony Selby and Judy Lowe, being replaced by Chaz and Mickey Diamond, played by Roy Holder and Petra Markham. Sadly, a change at the top of children's ITV during Season 3 meant a shake-up and, despite a major cliffhanger at the end of the series, a 4th series was never commissioned, and therefore the cliffhanger was never resolved. The stories also suffered from a number of complaints demanding the show was cancelled due to its use of magic and supernatural, and I read that briefly it held the world record, according to Guinness, as the most complained about TV show in history. Ace of Wands was one of those kids' TV serials back in the day that didn't treat children like children. It was fantastical, but intelligent, bizarre in a way that only 70s TV could be. It's with deep sadness that I only ever get to see the final 6 stories. I really hold out some faint hope that someone somewhere maybe has a copy of the first 2 series stashed away in a secret vault. Over the 50 years since it was first broadcast, Ace of Wands still remains really watchable. All the cast members, regular and guests, give good performances. Because special effects are kept to a minimum, it hasn't aged as badly as some shows of that era, although the costumes are an entirely different matter. Well, it was the 70s. Ace of Wands is a perfect way to while away those cold winter evenings and rejoice in the sort of nostalgic television that will never get made nowadays. It's never been easy to watch Ace of Wands. There was never a video release, I assume because of the missing episodes. A DVD release came out in 2007, courtesy of Network DVD, complete with a book and additional documentary. However, someone has had the good presence of mind to upload every single episode to YouTube. There have never been any TV tie-in books released from what I can see, and no looking comic strips either. In fact, if it wasn't for the surviving third series, Ace of Wands would be totally forgotten. There are some home audio recordings of the earlier lost episodes available on YouTube, however the quality is quite poor and in some cases unlistenable. And it's a shame that with modern technology and AI, no one has managed to clean these up to a sufficient level. The other surviving piece of memorabilia is the single released of the incredibly catchy theme song, written and performed by Andy Bown of Status Quo. It was never a massive hit because the moment the BBC realised it was a theme for an ITV series, they stopped playing it. It was re-released in 2024 and is still available to buy now. Now, just to clarify, because I saw this mentioned probably 1,000 times online when I was researching this, the chorus is Tarot Cards, Tarot the Diamond Man. It's nothing to do with Tarot being the Banana Man. Banana Man was another series altogether. Anyway, I'll drop the full lyrics in the description box to this video if you want to check them out, along with a full link to the theme song. Without a doubt, Tarot was Michael Mackenzie's biggest role. He also starred in the satirical drama Cardiac Arrest in the 90s. He's still a working actor today despite being in his early 80s. A trivia note on IMDb says that he studied law at Nottingham University and that he followed Derby County very religiously. Well, I guess someone has to. Petra Markham's first TV series was way back in 1964 in an episode of Z-Cars. Since then, she's appeared in many different TV series including EastEnders and even a very early episode of Doctor Who. Her last notable TV appearance appears to have been in Doctors in 2007. Roy Holder is one of those actors that you seem to see all the time on TV during the 70s and 80s. He could do straight acting but appeared in many comedies of the time, including Steptoe and Son, Terry and June, as well as a recurring role in Sorry with Ronnie Corbett. Sadly, he died in 2021, aged 75, from cancer. Although her performances Luli in Ace of Wands are lost forever, Judy Lowe was another TV regular from the 70s to early 2000s. Roles in Casualty and then Holby City among the highlights. Ace of Wands was her first TV role. She was also known better as the wife of Richard Beckinsale and mother of actresses Kate and Samantha Beckinsale. She died in 2025, aged 78, from cancer. Like Judy Lowe, Tony Selby's performances as Sam in Ace of Wands are also lost forever. However, I like to think that anyone of my age will remember Tony Selby appearing in something they watched, whether it's as Corporal Marsh in Get Some In, as Sabalom Glitz in Doctor Who, or my own personal favourite, the henpecked Bert in Mulberry. His career spanned a total of 71 years. He died in 2021, aged 83, from COVID. Although there was never any official spin-off series, a character from the second season story Seven Serpents, Sulphur and Salt, Mr. Stabs, played by Russell Hunter, also appeared in a story in the 1975 anthology Shadows, in an episode called Dutch Schultz's Shoes. Mr. Stabs also returned in the 1984 anthology drama Rama in an episode simply called Mr. Stabs. This time, he was played by comedy legend David Jason, who overacted his role magnificently, although he was certainly not as threatening or as sinister as Russell Hunter's version. Watching both these episodes make it even more frustrating that the original two series of Ace of Wands are gone forever. The good news is, though, they're both on the DVD. You know something? I really enjoyed my time watching Ace of Wands. As in shows like The Tomorrow People, where the effects can be distracting, the limited use of effects makes Ace of Wands much easier on the eye. They're no child actors either, so the acting's quite good. The plots are more along the lines of The Avengers rather than Tomorrow People. Overall, the missing two series doesn't impact your enjoyment. In fact, the previous companions are mentioned once and then never again. It's a bit like Doctor Who in that respect. A message, by the way, to Big Finish Productions. Please create some more Ace of Wands stories, either reimagining or direct follow-on from the final cliffhanger. I need to know how they got out of that cliffhanger. Overall, if you can get a copy of the DVD, then get it and enjoy this slice of 70s children's TV. And I guarantee by the end of it, you'll be singing the theme song in the car on the way to work.
Just relax.
Anyway, until next time, tarot cards, tarot the Diamond Man, tarot gods wherever he can. Tarot cards, tarot the Diamond Man, tarot gods with his mystic hands. If you enjoyed this look at kids TV from the past, then please like and subscribe, and have a look at my other videos as well, from the creepy Combat Lucy, the scary Mr. Nosybonk and the bizarre Sky.